everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. By the way, happy birthday to The Rock, whose birthday it is.
Yay!
You're what, 17 now?
I'm actually 12. 24.
24, there we go. 12, 24, you know, same
Yeah,
thing.
12, 24, 5, 18, all the same number.
Happy 24th birthday, The Rock.
Surprisingly, the courts take a different view of this.
Did you have any birthday wishes for today?
Honestly, my wish was to not have to go into work.
Did you have to go into
failed.
work?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, you know, that's the life you signed up for, unfortunately. Or fortunately, however you want to look at it. Did you have to do anything too intense?
Oh no, it's just study for the test tomorrow.
All right. You're still in school section of work, right? You're not doing manual
No,
labor. You're not piling coal into the furnace right now.
No, please, Neil. I'm an officer.
You're not picking any rocks?
I tell people to do that.
I am sure the people under your command will love you for that attitude.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I think I got 80 meters. It's definitely because I don't think pilots look ridiculous at all.
Fucking officers. All right, guys. You guys are in the woods. You see the old woman's hut, or the hut that you believe to be the old woman's hut.
I believe it.
Is there a fence around said property?
There is.
Gate?
There is there's a small white picket fence all the way around the property, and within it you can see small gardens that look frequently tended without any weeds. There's a couple of fruit trees, and there's a well.
Well.
Yes.
I approach. Fabhide's approach is opens the gate. And
hello, person who lives here. We were sent for a hangover cure, and really, I think the cure for a hangover is to realize that you've done a bad thing. But some people want to get out of their sins by drinking some kind of concoction. So there's that. But we were told you have one.
You're just saying this to the wall?
Shouting it at the hut.
Right. Does anyone else say anything?
Fabhides opens the gate and walks up the cobblestone path towards the hut.
How did you know there was a cobblestone path?
I used my imagination.
Ooh. It was very effective.
I knock on the door.
Okay, the door slowly creaks open, and there is a bent-over old woman. God knows how tall she would be normally, but with the angle of her back, she must be like 4'7", 4'6", naked from head to toe, with long, wavy, curvy hair. She's got to be like 97 years old or something. Hello!
Pardon me, ma'am. I try to look politely away.
Hello? Who goes there?
My eyes, so I hopefully don't have to roll a save versus this gaze attack.
What's wrong with the natural human body, Ryan?
She's old.
Nothing, it just doesn't seem polite to stare.
Yeah.
Who goes there? What do you want from me?
Meanwhile, Zen is standing there just unblinking.
Ma'am, pardon the intrusion.
Oh, God.
What is Zen doing?
Staring at her unblinkingly.
Yeah, Zen never blinks anyway, so...
Ma'am, pardon our intrusion. I am Fabhides, and these are my brave companions. We have come here on a quest from Desmond the Dashing, in Shenanigans, in Dead and Sausageville, East Westerton.
Where is that? Is that near Berkshire?
Yeah.
What's Berkshire?
I think...
In any case, we come to you, O wise woman of the woods, in search of the legendary hangover cure.
A hangover cure? How bad's your hangover? You seem quite fine.
Oh, it's not.
She says,
it's
trying
not for
to
me.
stand up.
Not for me. I'm young and my liver still works. For Desmond the Dashing, you know.
Oh,
great
Desmond!
adventurer.
He's a lovely young chap. How's he doing?
Hungover.
Ooh, I have a cure for that. Who are all of you people coming to my door without introducing yourselves?
I'm Melissa the Chaste.
Oh, lovely to meet you, dearie. My name is
I'm
Beth.
Zen.
Zen? Hello, my name is Beth. It's very nice to meet you.
Hello, Beth. I
Nice
am
to
the
meet you,
Rock.
Beth.
Hello, Rocky. My name is Beth.
Not a boxer.
What about you, stranger?
I'm Fabhides, ma'am. Fabhides.
I now need Zen, Fabhides, and The Rock to tell me their hotness scores.
38.
No, that is not it. You can declare it, or you can roll for it.
I think it'd
Number
be
from-
absolutely
6?
Absolutely
Zen, you rolled a
amazing if
6
I-
on hotness?
I'm not even kidding. 6 hotness, 6 charisma.
Lovely.
I love that. It's a 3d6 for honest, right? You're
Yes.
not gonna let us do.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
9.
Sweet. I'm not a hot rock. I'm just the Rock.
You know what? 8 to 13 is average.
Yeah.
Fabhides
Like I
is a
just
natural
the Rock.
14.
Hello,
Smelling brown
you!
rock.
She
But
says
I'm
that-
trying really hard not to look at the woman. Like I'm avoiding looking at the.
Excuse me, young man. Are you embarrassed by the naked human form?
No, we didn't mean to improve.
There,
Ma'am.
I'm a nudist. It's quite okay. Do not feel embarrassed.
Oh, a nudist.
Yes, yes. Most of us that live in the woods are.
I think he's just so embarrassed by such a lovely young lady.
Fabhides, it would be
such as
rude
yourself.
not to look.
Yeah.
Of course, I mean,
Well, what do you think? She says, like,
you're-
slowly turning in a circle for you. Come now! I've had many suitors in my day. She says, trying to get her headphone cord to not tangle.
I'm sure you did, Beth. I'm sure you
Is
did.
that why you so ardently volunteered for this mission, Fabhides?
I regret my decisions.
So you
About-
come for a cure for a poor old Desmond who's a little hungover.
A lot coming over.
Oh, I see. Are any of you hung over?
I'm pretty sure
What's-
Fabhides is.
Oh
What's
my!
happening?
What does the Fab and Fabhide stand for?
What do you think it stands for?
I think it stands for fabulous.
Probably.
That's my line.
Now,
I-
we just simply need a few ingredients for the hangover potion. It requires a drop of energy and a healthy dose of electrolytes. Now, I can mix up some electrolytes from some electrolyte reeds, no problem. But I need a little drop of energy from one of you energetic young folk who has a little energy to give me.
What have you been feeding Desmond this whole time?
Oh, I hardly feed Desmond anything. I like to live out here by myself, where the woods can appreciate me in all my glory.
Zen is really wishing he still had the invisibility spell.
How do you collect this energy?
Maybe some work up a good sweat for me, and we'll take a little bit of that off of you. Can you do me some push-ups, please, young man? Get those pecs working nice and tight.
Fab, are you saying you
Desmond-
can't do push-ups?
Desmond's counting on you guys.
Fab, are you getting a little soft?
No,
It
no,
sounds
I'm
like-
very hard.
Oh, that's exactly how I like you.
Well, I mean, what are we gonna do when we go back without a hangover cure and tell Liz that you just couldn't do any push-ups? You
Oh,
wigged out?
Lizzie, she's such a wonderful woman. What do you think of Lizzie? She says, looking directly at Zen.
She's a lovely woman.
Isn't she? You're not too jealous of her, are you? She says, looking directly at Melissa.
Oh no, I'm not at all.
Not even in the slightest?
No, why would I be? She's married to Desmond, who's kind of old and gross.
Old and gross, you say. I think you live in the Nile. Have you not seen Lizzie's fine form? Her taut muscles? Her long legs?
She usually's got those covered.
All the better for the imagination. Anywho, darling, it's fine, it's fine. You there? Well, if you can't do any push-ups, I'll need the larger, more stronger gentleman to
Oh yeah.
produce some energy for the potion.
And like the whole time I'm doing push-ups, I'm just like looking at Fabs like, you got nothing, you got no game. And then like after I've cranked out like 200, I start doing some squats. Like,
Give me a strength check. Give me a strength check first. All right.
Okay.
Your strength
And
check
this
is how
goes-
many? Your strength check times, I don't know, 2 is how many push-ups you can do without breaking a sweat.
Stop breaking the sweat. Okay.
So you can do like 54 push-ups.
Yeah,
Pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, probably like under a minute.
Yeah. All right, so you bust out a whole bunch of them, and once you start sweating, she brings over this vial and holds it under your forehead until a couple of drops of your sweat pop into it. And then she turns around and slowly shuffles back into her house as the rest of you guys are standing outside. How do you feel about this dirty old woman, this dirty old nudist woman, who's clearly,
I
making
feel
it
dirty. I feel dirty.
She's creepy, but I don't think she's more creepy than I am with the unblinking stare.
Yeah, definitely. Like I've seen creepier things, and it starts and ends at Zen. And it's just like, you know what? At this point, like I get to freaking throw some dirt on Fab Hides, look great doing it.
Fab Hides has nothing to say. He is emotionally and mentally broken at this point in time. Melissa, how do you feel about all of this going down?
I'm rather amused at it all.
Okay.
In particular, these two Fab Hides.
A few minutes later, the old woman comes waddling out, holding this steaming concoction in her hand. Okay, now, who is going to be the delivery person?
I think Fab Hides.
I think Fab Hides said he want to.
Here you go. She holds it out. Her arm doesn't even quite reach up all the way, and she can't really extend it to you.
I take the potion from her.
She kind of pulls it away when you reach for it so the potion's next to her head.
That's true. We do have to pay you for it. I think the payment should be a kiss.
Oh, that's a lovely payment.
With tongue.
Oh, I've always wanted that. Come here, dearie. Come here. That sounds quite lovely, she says, waddling towards Melissa.
No, Fab Hides.
No, please. Men are
you're
so
right.
brutish with their kisses. They don't quite have the delicate sensibilities of us ladies. Come here, young woman. Come here, she says,
No,
revealing
I
her toothless
can't
grin.
because I'm A-OK with M-A-R-T-H-A, and I'm Melissa the Chaste. And that never means. That
please.
always means no tongue.
Melissa, what you're
Tongue
saying
is for the 13th date.
Oh, that's not
What's
any
this-
sort of penetration you need worry about. Come here, dearie. Come pay for Desmond's hangover cure.
No, my mom was very clear that that you're not to get to tongues until the 13th date.
That's only with boys. It's quite okay amongst us ladies.
It's true. Didn't they teach you that at your girls' boarding school?
No, they were very clear about the things girls weren't supposed to do with each other at Madame Farandir's.
I see. I suppose they didn't teach you any respect for your elders or a desire to help other people. You know, you must make sacrifices if you wish to make any good in the world.
I mean, also, if you just want to steal from this very nice old lady.
Oh, you wouldn't steal from a helpless old woman, would you? No,
That's
no.
just rude.
Come here, my sweet, she says, revealing her, rotting, crooked teeth that are missing all over the place.
No, I think Fab Hides is really the one here.
Well, if you want to miss out on the things that kings have sought after, that wars have been fought over, and that people have died for, that is your lot in life, but you will always regret the day that you missed a kiss from Beth. Now, come here, Fab Hides, show her how it's done.
Go ahead.
Well,
Fab
Beth,
Hides.
it's been a pleasure to meet
And I
you.
cast command. I say kiss.
On who? On Fab Hides?
Fab Hides.
Fab Hides, what's your
No,
intelligence? Is it
kiss.
13 or better?
Do I not even get a save if it's not 13 or better?
Correct.
My intelligence. Oh. It's 12.
Hold on, let me double check the spell. I think it's 13, but let me double check since you're on the edge. Creatures with intelligence 13 or more, or those with more than 6 hit dice, are entitled to saving throw. You are
regret
commanded to kiss for 1 minute.
So that pass save doesn't even matter.
Doesn't even matter.
I don't have to do it enthusiastically, though. I mean, I think if I was planning on giving her a peck on the cheek, anyways. So
Okay.
I proceed to kiss Beth on the cheek.
All right,
And if
she
she tries to
turns.
meet me-
No, she does the whole turn at the end and grabs your head, and it's a.
No, then I turn my head at the end and she kisses my cheek.
Oh,
And I
give me an
make-
opposed initiative rolls. If you can beat her initiative, you can turn your head. I'll roll it in roll 20, so you guys know I'm not.
This whole thing makes me feel dirty.
It should. Lower than. Oh, you got to roll lower than a 9.
Oh, I get a natural 4.
Okay.
You
You manage to turn your head, and it's she kind of slobbers on your cheek for a little while.
Yeah, I'd make a kissy noise, but it's like your aunt is trying to. It gives you a big slobbery kiss on the cheek.
Right.
Maybe one. Yeah.
Okay. She pulls away eventually and
Takes the
sticks the
potion.
hangover remedy in your hand.
Stopwise is a good sport about it. I'm aware that Melissa cast a spell on me.
Oh, hell yeah.
I give her a glare.
I mean, the spell is just not being said.
Yeah, but when you're doing something against your will, when you had no intention of kissing this person, and then all of a sudden a known cleric's in the room and tells you to kiss, and I feel like in a world where magic is a thing, that's kind of an obvious. I did not want to kiss this person. Here I am making out.
Well, no, I think I went ahead with exactly what I would have done even without the command spell going off.
All right, well then it's your call whether you notice
Begrudging
her or
kiss.
not.
I think I give her a very meta look that says that first level spell slot could have been a cure light wounds that gave me hit points. Instead, you just kind of laugh at my expense. But I take the potion of rock sweat and
Okay.
Rock sweat.
start heading back to town.
She gives you a kind of a light tap on your butt as you turn around. And you all hear this, "Have fun, boys and girls. If you need any more cures, come on back to Beth's hideaway."
Don't worry, we'll make sure Fab Hide comes back to CCC.
I hope to see you two again, Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you have the stones to visit me alone.
Oh lordy!
Zen,
definitely
you notice
red
with
rocks.
probably because of your 6 hotness, she makes no attempt to hit on you whatsoever. You are saved from the crone's advances.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know.
Yeah, the 6 hotness is really saving you here. And everyone heads back towards Berkshire, which you arrive at sometime later. And let's open up the town music. The flooding in the town has ceased. Everything's just kind of damp and wet and muddy everywhere, but you can walk through the town without any problem.
Cool.
Where do you go?
Back to Desmond's house.
All right. You find yourself at Desmond's house. Out front is Brock. He is building a small golf course in the mud. He's digging a couple of holes, kind of like digging a larger hole and filling it with water. He's got like a little flag in it. He's put some sand in like a temporary sand trap. And he's got a wooden pole with a little bit of wood nailed to the end of it to make a golf club. He's working on the golf course out front of the house. He looks up to see you guys approaching, gives you, a cool wave, and then says, "So, you guys come here to fix Desmond's problem?"
Maybe, bro.
Servant's life for you guys, I guess.
Yeah, bro. We heard Fab Hides up here. Really, really great. Really great girl.
Oh, Fab Hides, you met a lovely young lady?
Yes, he did.
What are her measurements?
I glare. That is incredibly rude, Brock. You should never ask a lady her measurements.
Height, weight, bust? Come on, man.
Fabhide shakes his head slowly and walks into the house.
She even gave him a kiss.
I just
Shut up, Brock. I mean, Rock. You too, Brock. You shut up, too.
Brock stands outside, giving you guys all a nod as you walk in, and continues with his putting.
Alright.
And you guys find yourself in Lizzie's living room. Layla lets you in, grabs Lizzie a few minutes later. She comes down, still drying her hair.
I think
She's
there's
got
an
a towel
awkward
wrapped
moment.
around her chest that barely,
Is-
that goes down to like the top third of her thighs.
Is Layla a fan of Fab Hides? Is there, like, an
Layla and
awkward
Fab
moment?
Hides have never met.
Okay. There's no like awkward like. Oh, hi,
Wait,
Fab
you said
Hides.
specifically that Layla was asking about Fab Hide's name.
Layla, Elizabeth was, but that's only because she forgot. She didn't know Fab Hibe's name, and so she was trying to pass it off as Layla was asking for her name. His name.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fab Hides still makes an effort to like flaunt his flowing mane and.
Give me a hotness
fan.
check. Give me a d20 plus your hotness. If you roll a 21 or higher, Layla is intrigued.
Every woman within range is intrigued.
Well, we'll find out.
Oh, barely passable.
Sure. So you come in, flowing your hair around, and Layla walks you guys into the room. Moves back into the hallway and goes, "Mom, there's
Busy.
visitors!" And then comes back and goes, "So, you're Fab Hides, right?"
Yes, milady. Back from
Your hair is so
quest errands.
so silky and smooth. Can I touch it?
this is how Fahrenheit dies.
I hope that Layla's mom walks into the room soon to break the awkwardness.
Do you permit Layla to stroke your mane?
I think Fab Hides takes a knee and Lizzie walks in just as her daughter is reaching out to brush Fab Hides' hair.
I'll spare you the awkwardness. Yes.
Whoa,
Layla,
Lizzie! Oh.
All right, so Lizzie walks in. She's got a towel doing the chest to top of the thighs sort of thing. She's drying her hair with another towel. Oh, good. You guys get the the hangover cure?
Yeah.
Yes, Elizabeth. We brought the potion you requested.
All right, still drying her hair with one hand, she reaches out for the potion.
I lean. Do you know how she makes it? As I hand it over.
She takes the potion, holding the potion in kind of one of your fingers at the same time, meets your gaze and goes, "You're a brave man and a loyal customer. We will remember this."
Oh, he's not the one that worked up the sweat.
Oh, who was?
The only one here mad enough.
Not only did we bring the potion, but Rock's in the potion.
She snatches the potion from Fab Hides' hand and puts a hand on Rock's shoulder, looking deep into his eyes. Thank you. My husband cannot thank you enough for this. I know the price you must have paid, and I appreciate it.
It was very steep, but anything for you guys.
Well, I'm sure Desmond will give you a 10% discount on drinks for a day for it. That should make it up to you.
Yeah. It's my pleasure.
She turns around and heads back upstairs. You can hear a door open and then close again. And then a few moments later, there's a, oh, God, that's the worst thing. Oh, my God. Oh. And then Desmond comes bolting downstairs, barely making it out the back door before he hurls all over the place. And then snaps up, very alert. Hey, guys.
Sup?
Boy, I guess Rock Sweat really cleared up your head.
Whoa. So, I'm in my house. Last thing I remember, there was something about sand. Can someone fill me in on the details?
You're making a golf course.
You might want to take a look out your window, Desmond.
Which window, the front one or the back one?
I gestured to a window with a convenient view of Brock redecorating Desmond's lawn.
He comes out, and you can see his knuckles start to white on the edge of the walls as he's staring at Brock on the outside.
I put a hand on his shoulder.
So, how much to kill him?
Are you serious?
He looks around for Lizzie, and then spots Layla. No, I was just... He pisses me off a lot. Don't kill him. He's a friend of my wife's.
He pisses me off, too.
Right? Fucking asshole.
Fucking
So
guy.
attractive.
I know, right?
Alright, so,
Attractive him. Maybe in the right light.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. He's not an attractive man, right? He's just got stunning muscle form and a chiseled jaw and the right length of beard. That's not attractive at all.
His strength's only like 14. Don't even worry about it, bro.
Like, look
Yeah.
at us. Look at us.
I can lift more than he can. I mean, my muscles may not be toned in a... I've got a higher body fat percentage than he does, but, like, that... I'm stronger, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, your max press is at least a firkin and a half, maybe 2 firkin.
Right! Okay, good. All right. I'm glad we're all on the same page here. Fucking Brock.
Yeah. His hotness is nothing compared to mine.
He pats you on the shoulder kind of condescendingly. Yeah, man. You're like...
Yeah.
You're a catch.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I gotta get to the bar. Hope that Borscht hasn't burned it down by now yet. Oh, okay. He kind of shrugs and walks out the front door, walking past Brock, kind of bumping into him ever so gently as he does so, and makes his way back to Shenanigans, leaving you guys in the living room that he shares with Lizzie. Layla's hanging around, and there's a tug coming kind of near the back of Fab Hides' shirt on his elbow. Young little Layla looks up at you and goes, "So, are you a wizard?"
No, I'm the wizard.
Nice.
I am...
Good, because I'm looking for a warrior.
Oh, don't worry. You won't find anyone better than me. He's taken. He's taken.
Oh, you must be. Of course, you're married, Fab Hides.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever heard of Beth?
No,
I'm
is
not
Beth your
married
wife? Oh,
That's his wife. Yeah.
well then, that's okay. It's fine. She says, kind of taking a few steps back.
Beth and I are not an item.
It kind of looked like it earlier.
She still looks wounded regardless of all of this. That's cool. I needed a friend for a thing. I needed a strong friend for a thing. It's fine. I gotta get to school, and she, grabs a book off a table nearby and runs out the door.
Let's just leave it at that.
Okay.
And the party heads back to the bar.
All right, the party heads back to the bar. You find Borsch and Desmond unsandbagging the place. Desmond looks at you guys and goes, "So, Borsch filled me in on the missing details, also known as all of yesterday. And I think I owe you guys an apology and a thank you.
And at least 10 gold for the boat rental. You were not easy to truck around.
Nope.
Yeah, and about that
Like a
knife.
big sack of potatoes.
I
Really?
appreciate it. Yeah.
You should really think about cutting back on the carbs. buddy. Dude.
He reaches under the table and pulls out 10 gold coins and slaps them on the table for you and goes, "Look, you hit 30, and your body just doesn't burn carbs the way it used to. You know, like I barely eat any carbs anymore, and just he squeezes his love handles.
Straight to the hips. Yeah, Brock has the same problem. I mean, Rock.
I'm sorry, bro. You already screwed yourself on that one.
Rock definitely has the same problem. I'm just saying, guys. Look,
I don't think Brock does. Did you see? He's got visible ab veins. And shredded.
He leans over the bar and goes, "Look, guys, you're not going to be young forever. It all fades.
I am. I'm an elf.
Not even you, honey. Eventually, you're going to age, and things are going to change in your body, and you're not going to realize it."
Feel better.
And he looks to the three gentlemen in the group and goes, "Guys, eventually your hair is going to start to fall out, and it's going to get kind of thin, and it's just going to be like you're going to have to deal with that at some point, all right? And you're going to get love handles, and
bro.
like enjoy your youth while you have it, because it's going to be gone before you know it."
My hair's staying in forever.
No, man, it's not.
You humans always say that.
It's really
It's-
not. And
I'm gonna-
you disgusting piece of shit elf, you and your long-lived, beautiful hair for all eternity. You know
It's
what I have
called
to say to you?
immortality.
You know what I have to say to you, you piece of shit elf?
Whoa, Desmond. Is this necessary?
Martha's not that good of a god. You know who's cooler than Martha? Everyone.
I don't think that's true.
Well, the whole world thinks that all the followers of Martha are just stuck-up prudes.
What about Morton Bixby?
Friar Morton Bixby.
Yeah, I heard he was kind of a slut.
Did you look? I personally know the gentleman, and that guy. Let me tell you, he had more mother problems than 4 hobgoblins and a gnome, if you know what I mean.
I'm not sure if I do.
He had some serious mother issues. All right, he had real problems regarding women.
Tell Desmond, the legend in the capital was that he had a magical breastplate that glowed from the nipples.
Yeah, he had serious mother issues, guys. Serious mother issues. He could not get rid of the light of the teat, as he called it.
How come your teats aren't lit, Melissa?
Yeah.
You don't.
I think it's what Martha
I'm
did.
sorry, this is what we were talking about during the break while Neil went to refill his beverage.
I think
Sorry,
that was
break
just
spilled
a
over
thing
into
that
the actual
Morton Bixby did.
Guys,
That's not really a Martha thing.
I think this is the end of our Shenanigans episode today. I'm going to start doling out experience for you
Hold
guys
on,
before
hold
this
on,
gets
Neil.
too deranged.
Oh,
Neil, I start talking to Boris about the knife. and ask if Desmond's.
Oh, I'd forgotten all about the knife. Yeah.
Did
Oh,
not
yeah.
record.
Cog Wrench Hammer Bench has delivered the electric eel knife, and it does work. Unfortunately, the eel's going to die in a day or so. Without food or really a way to swim around, it's just going to die. But for a couple of beautiful days, you can toast the bread as you slice it, and it's amazing.
Should have thought of that sooner.
Oh yeah, it's a great invention. So
It
let's
is all
dish
my
out.
idea.
Let's dish out some experience. I'm going to give you guys, the party, 500 experience for the eel knife, 1,500 experience for fixing the town,
Holy shit!
500 experience for fixing Desmond's hangover, 250 experience for all the snide remarks that you made about Brock. That seems appropriate. We're going to give you 50% role-playing experience. Is there anything else that you needed to do? No, that was pretty much everything. And then we're going to divide it among 3 people.
Okay,
I provided. I
4
provided
people.
that
4 people.
potion.
Wait,
I provided that potion.
There was an
Yeah,
eel.
fuck that shit.
There was an eel that we slayed.
Yeah, that goes into it goes into the eel quest experience. You just
did you
slept
give
the
us
eel.
the knife?
The knife experience is 500. Yeah.
Okay.
So everyone takes home 1,375 experience for today's adventure, which is a fat load.
Times 10% if we have prime requisites.
Times 10% if you have a 16 in your prime requisites, which for fighters is strength, for wizards is intelligence, and for clerics is wisdom or willpower.
1,300 and what?
Shit. 1,375.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right.
The orcs. Hold on. Scratch all of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There were 10 orcs. They're worth like 50 each, so that's another 500 experience. Divided.
Do the fighters get 10 XP?
No, we're not doing that shit. We're not doing that shit.
So how much more XP for the
Oh, yeah.
Oh
orcs?
shit.
Does I get XP for the kiss?
No. Hold on. It was 500 plus 1,500 plus 250 plus 500. There we go. Times 1.5. Divided. Okay, I think I actually messed up my math, my multiplication addition earlier. It should be 1031
After the orcs?
after the orcs. Yeah, I messed up my math somewhere in there. 1031 is what everyone brings home, and if you have 10%, it's 1134.
All right. Oh, and for the record, for more eels, I cast locate animals to find the eel nest. I cast water breathing.
Oh, you're
And-
fucked. You're fucked. He's fucked. Neil, do a solo one-on-one campaign where you just murder him with an eel. And
No, I'm just saying. Then I cast watery fist, and then I cast invisibility to animals, and then just have watery fist pick up eels and throw them out onto the shore.
Pretty good.
I guess that might work.
Okay. Before we sign off, I have 2 movie recommendations for all of you out there. The first is From Dusk Till Dawn. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Don't read any reviews. Don't look up anything about it. Just put the movie on and enjoy yourself. And the second is Crazy Stupid Love. It's fantastic. Watch both of those. So let's do our... we talked about Tank Girl last week, which was amazing. But we talked about it last week, so we don't need to revisit it today. So why don't we do our shout-outs? Does anyone have anything to say before we sign off?
I have a movie recommendation.
Give
Down
it.
Periscope, most accurate submarine movie ever.
Down Periscope?
It's great. I've watched it a lot.
I take it that means it's totally not... It's a comedy. Of course it's not down. Okay.
It's comedy, but I've heard it's actually kind of pretty accurate. I'll be able to tell you in like a year and a half.
Why don't you give us a report in a year and a half on how those
Alright.
work? And again,
But it's still
I know I've said
great.
this before, but I'm going to say it one more time. I'm so sorry. You're like 6'2", and you're going to be in a submarine for months on end. I feel so sorry for you. You really should have picked a more appropriate career path for your height.
That's why they pay submariners a lot of money.
It's because it's so uncomfortable.
Backs.
Well, I mean, you're also like trapped in a metal tube underwater for months on end.
Yeah, I hear
120 of your favorite people.
Yeah.
I hope you get along with your bunkmate.
Yeah.
I won't have a bunkmate. Like, I'll probably share a stateroom with someone, but I won't have a bunkmate.
You won't have.
I look forward to your stories. I hear submariners, is that what they call them? Are some of the strangest folk in the Navy.
Oh, for sure.
They got a reputation.
It's like submariners, they're the strangest, and then you throw on top of that I'm a nuke. It's like
you're in the engineering department, right? You do the engines.
Yeah, I mean, as an officer, I have to be able to do every officer's job.
So there's radiation on top of the extreme isolation and claustrophobia. So you just go fully insane.
You're going to get more dose from working on top deck on aircraft carrier than you are going to be from working inside of a submarine.
Water absorbs radiation pretty heavily.
It's not so much that; it's just like you're getting like more exposure from like straight up the sun than from the reactor down inside a submarine.
Yeah.
Because they shoot
that
the crap out
sounds
of
like
that.
One of the things they just make up and tell you in order to get you to work.
See, that's what they tell you until you do the math yourself, and then you realize, oh wait, no, that's because if you don't trust the Navy itself, you can go to a third-party source to get all the attenuation coefficients and all the other stuff you need to calculate it out. Like use power level and all that crap.
Mm-hmm. Actually, what will really get like altitude, you'll get as you get closer to the sun. So like when you fly on a plane, that's like one of the
not so much closer to the sun as less.
It's the
further away from the atmosphere, less deep in the atmosphere.
Yeah, I mean the sun's 93 million miles away, getting 20.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
We know what you mean.
Your way out of the atmosphere.
You say it's 93 million miles away, but trust me, there's still a lot of crap coming from there. Lots of high energy particles, and it's so massive that even like that sphere that you've reduced all that surface area from, it's still a significant amount of stuff.
All right.
Longest, most rambling shout out ever.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Anyone else have anything to say? 5, 4, 3. All right. We'll see you guys next week for more shenanigans. Good night and goodbye.